What if I told you one of the biggest threats to Porsche, Audi, and even Aston Martin isn't coming from Germany or Italy, but from China? Welcome back to Luxury Decoded. Today we're looking at two of the most surprising performance cars of the year, the Denza Z and the Denza Z9 GT. These aren't just another pair of electric cars. They're loaded with technology, huge power, and bold ambitions. But here's the real question. Would you seriously choose one over a Porsche 911 Turbo or a Taycan? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just change your mind. First, let's talk about the brand itself. If you've never heard of Denza, you're not alone. The company began as a partnership between BYD and Mercedes-Benz back in 2010. Today it's almost entirely owned by BYD, one of the fastest-growing automotive companies in the world. Think of BYD as a family. BYD builds mainstream vehicles. Yangwang creates outrageous luxury machines like the floating U8 SUV and the incredible U9 hypercar. And Denza? Denza targets premium buyers who normally shop for Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, and Porsche. Now let's meet the star of the show, the Denza Z. At first glance, you'll probably notice hints of several famous sports cars. Maybe a little Jaguar, perhaps some Corvette, maybe even a touch of Lamborghini. Is that a bad thing? Not really. The front features a sharp nose, aggressive splitter, large air intakes, and functional hood ventilation that channels airflow over the windshield. But once you move to the side, the design becomes much more distinctive. A beautifully sculpted shoulder line flows across the body, highlighting muscular wheel arches wrapped around stylish 20-inch wheels with massive performance brakes. The low carbon fiber roof, dramatic air channels, and elegant rear proportions give the Denza Z a premium presence that honestly looks far more expensive than many expected. Personally, I think the clean coupe is the best-looking version. But what about performance? This is where things become absolutely crazy. 3 electric motors. 1 up front. 2 at the rear. Together they produce an astonishing 1,583 horsepower and 929 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to launch this car from 0 to 62 miles per hour in only 2.25 seconds. Let that sink in. Would you expect numbers like that from a company many people outside China have barely heard of? Power comes from a 76 kilowatt-hour blade battery capable of accepting incredibly fast charging speeds. Under ideal conditions, Denza claims it can recharge from 10 to 80% in roughly 4 minutes. Yes, 4 minutes. If charging infrastructure catches up, that's a game changer. Now here's something even more impressive than the acceleration. The Denza Z introduces an advanced chassis system that reads the road using cameras and sensors before the car even reaches bumps. Its intelligent suspension constantly adjusts damping, steering, braking, and ride height in real time. Imagine a sports car that can feel comfortable on rough roads but instantly transform into a track weapon when needed. Even more impressive, if one tire suddenly blows out, the suspension actively stabilizes the vehicle and safely brings it under control. That's technology designed to save lives, not just improve lap times. Now let's step inside. Instead of filling the cabin with giant screens everywhere, Denza actually keeps things refreshingly balanced. There's a crisp digital display for the driver, physical climate controls where you actually need them, wireless charging, performance shortcuts directly on the steering wheel, and beautifully stitched materials throughout. Everything feels surprisingly mature. The touchscreen is quick, sharp, and easy to use, while practical features like adjustable suspension controls, motion sickness reduction, onboard storage, and even a small refrigerator show that Denza focused on everyday usability as much as outright performance. And yes, there are rear seats. They're best suited for children, but fold them down and the cargo space becomes surprisingly practical. Then comes the bigger brother, the Denza Z9 GT. Think of it as a futuristic shooting brake combining the practicality of an estate with supercar performance. The fully electric version produces an incredible 952 horsepower, reaches 62 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, and offers nearly 391 miles of claimed driving range. That's serious performance for a family car. Even more interesting, the Z9 GT can actually move diagonally using its rear-wheel steering system. It can crab walk. It can perform incredibly tight turns. And thanks to advanced electronic control, it constantly balances grip, power delivery, and stability. Is it a gimmick? Or is it the future of performance driving? That's something only real-world testing will answer. Inside, the Z9 GT continues the premium theme with high-quality materials, generous rear passenger space, excellent cargo capacity, multiple displays, and clever storage solutions. The styling may divide opinions, but one thing is certain. Nobody will mistake it for being boring. Now comes the biggest question. If Denza launches these cars in Europe and North America at prices below their German rivals, could buyers actually switch? Would you spend Porsche money on a Chinese performance car? Or would brand heritage still matter more than technology? Personally, I think Denza has done something many new brands struggle to achieve. They've created cars people actually want to talk about. Whether you're impressed or skeptical, they're impossible to ignore. And that might be their biggest achievement yet. Now I want to hear your opinion. Would you choose the Denza Z? The practical Z9 GT? Or would you still stick with Porsche, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, or BMW? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Luxury Decoded for more exciting luxury cars, hypercars, super SUVs, and the latest automotive news from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.